of Ghana are part of continuous efforts to increase access to high-quality education by offering state-of-the-art facilities that are tailored to the various needs of students. Dr. Aduchum stressed the government's commitment to advancing academic achievement and updating educational facilities in his remarks during the opening. He said that the NPP's goal for national growth is based on infrastructure upgrades, which are essential to the creation of fair and productive learning environments.
I'm excited, and today I was a bit emotional when I went to St. Barnabas. It's a school I visited 8 months ago. It was in such a disrepair that you will not even believe the closest school to the Ministry of Education will be in that kind of condition. But it was, and it to me was unacceptable to have our schools in such a situation. No ceiling, of course, and roofs are leaking. I'm sure when it's raining, they had to quickly get the children to leave the school before the rainfall began. It was a very difficult situation for me to see as somebody who has worked in the education system in the United States and had built schools in the United States, who the president recruited. And I remember he asked me a specific question: would you consider coming back to Ghana to help me change the education system? So coming back to Ghana in response to his request, change has always been at the top of my agenda. And therefore, I wanted St. Barnabas to see the change. And this morning, if we can see the images of the students, how they were dressed, and how it has changed from the old blue Anglican uniform to black and white uniform with tie, and seeing the AWUSI children dressed in a very beautiful fashion. At the end of the day, what it tells me is that we can change our nation. Let's make no mistake about it, change can happen in Ghana. What you see is just a symbol of what is possible in our nation.
Dr. Aduchum, drawing inspiration from South Korea's remarkable economic and educational transformation, knows that in 1960, Ghana's per capita income was higher than South Korea's, but South Korea's bold moves in extending secondary education and embracing STEM education in the 1960s and 1970s propelled them ahead. Fast forward today, Ghana is 50 years behind, but Dr. Aduchum is optimistic.
1957, after independence, we did some good things, but you also realize that some countries did some things differently and they've gotten different outcomes. I always cite South Korea and other countries that decided that in the 1970s they will improve STEM education, introduce STEM education in high schools. And they did. Now we are doing STEM in Ghana 50 years behind South Korea. But the good news is that we have begun. So when we say transformation, we are not tinkering at the edges, doing some small things in Kitibia. No, we are talking about major things.
The commissioning of 80 schools marks a significant milestone in Ghana's education transformation journey.
To the Greater Accra region, the Galilea MA-based school has been shut down by Geos Anointing Limited, the contractor that built a 6-unit classroom block, due to the government failure to pay the work done. This measure was taken after officials from the company stormed the school premises, evicting students and teachers in the middle of an academic session.
The contractor had previously refrained from taking such action in October, following the intervention of Joseph Nyani, Municipal Chief Executive of the South Assembly, who requested a 2-week period to address the payment issues. Despite securing the contract through the Ghana Education Trust Fund in 2017 and completing the project in 2018, the company only received partial payments, leaving an outstanding debt of 400,000 Ghana cedis. According to Christopher Newman, spokesperson for Geos Anointing Limited, all efforts to retrieve the money have been unsuccessful, and with the company's assets seized by its bankers, shutting down the school was the only option to demand payment.
Galilea school has they closing it down. It's a Geos Anointing Company Limited. Since 2017, 2018 project. So now, you're by nti no ye wa ha se ba se be kusi no ye nti na ye wa ha se early October ni ye ba ye be kusi no and I get fan for my 2 weeks so now ye nti omonka ye kwa kona brasa na mo de ye nti na ye nya bre pan e ba ye be kusi ni down.
Christopher Newman also issued a stern warning to the Ghana Education Service, cautioning against any attempts to forcibly reopen the facility. He emphasized that such action would lead to legal repercussions, given the unresolved debt owed to the contractor.
Ye close school no, we say school na ye close no, and ye close school no. The issue ni say abandi esika be maye na ya be bie classrooms na mas school for na amakom. Now the only no oba be bie na oba right inside no. Ye ba ni no asemka.
The management of Intotros Nursing and Midwifery Training College has launched the 10th anniversary of the college with a call on the government to support the infrastructure development of the college. Established in 2014 by the mind of Intotros Berry Matreko Ampin III, with the backing of the Newmont Ahaf Development Fund, the college has trained thousands of students to boost healthcare delivery in rural communities.
At the anniversary event, the college's principal, Madam Aisha Sena Idrisu, highlighted the institution's pressing needs. Despite its decade-long existence, the college lacks vital infrastructure including a sports complex, auditorium, ultra-modern skills lab, and digital lecture halls. Madam Sena Idrisu urged the government and stakeholders to provide support to address these challenges, ensuring the college can continue to provide quality education and healthcare training.
As we look to accommodate the growing number of students and adapt to evolving educational standards, the pressing needs for essential facilities such as a sports field complex, an auditorium, an ultra-modern skills lab, and a digital-driven lecture halls become increasingly apparent. Halls of residence, lecture halls, and an electrical transformer are also very much needed. We are also indeed in need of vehicles as the ones we have are 10 years old and worn out.
Aisha Sena Idrisu affirmed the college remains committed to producing highly skilled health professionals to strengthen Ghana's healthcare system. To stay ahead of emerging healthcare challenges, she said they are developing new specialized programs to bridge the gap in healthcare services.
This unique attribute of our trained nurses is occasioned by the thorough training we give our students and reflects each year in our success rate in the licensing examination conducted by the Nursing and Midwifery Council. Over the last 4 years, the college has consistently achieved 100% pass rates in the terminal examinations organized and supervised by the KNUST. In 2022, the college set an enviable record of clocking a whopping 37 distinctions in the KNUST terminal examinations.
Omahini of Intotros Berry Matreko Ampin III reaffirmed the Intotros Traditional Council's unwavering commitment to supporting the training college, building on years of partnership while also setting clear expectations for parents.
Womo ibika asano womoka esapa womo aboye homodene eyiye papa ezio utiriye enwanya college of nursing emu ayede aba ezio waba bia sika kokko eyede yo debi bia eye sika kokko ezio bia principal no edi bia no yedi mrika ehwese yede beba the school no etimi akonanim enu nti awofo a mode moma no abaha no ane monya akwanya we yentemu ha no ye beka akire mo anu se munkasa akire moma no ezio botaye no a ede wo mo ba ha no wo mo hwe ne wo mo niso na nya adwuma.
Away from education, let's do some health-related stories and hear the head of Antimicrobial Resistance Coordinating Unit at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Xavier Yewuche, is sounding the alarm on the dangers of misusing antibiotics. He is urging the public to only use antibiotics with proper prescription from medical professionals, as misuse can lead to increased resistance levels to antimicrobial infection, posing a severe public health threat.
Dr. Xavier Yewuche highlighting the alarming statistics revealed that over 4,000 patients in Ghana died in 2019 due to antibiotic resistance caused by prolonged use of self-medication. According to him, if nothing changes, the global consequences are staggering. He says approximately 10 million people could die from antimicrobial resistance by 2050. To combat the increase in antibiotic misuse, World Antimicrobial Awareness Week was launched at the Tema Urban Health Hospital under the Tema West Municipal Health Directorate. The campaign aims to promote responsible antibiotic use, emphasizing the importance of prescription-only usage.
We are looking at the practices that people undertake. When they are sick, they self-medicate. We are calling on the general population to desist from that. If you are sick, approach the health professionals and they will help you out. We should stop using leftover antibiotics at homes, and we should return the unused or expired antibiotics back to the community pharmacy or the hospital where you go. They will take them, and then the Food and Drugs Authority will help them to destroy them appropriately.
Tema West Municipal Health Director Dr. Mercy Obrimpon Owusu emphasizes that despite the municipality's antibiotic resistance rates being relatively under control, it is essential to raise awareness to prevent potential future escalation.
People on their own go to take antibiotics. If I have headache, antibiotics. If I have tummy pain, people will go for flagyl. And these days, if I have a little cough because of COVID-19, everybody knows azithromycin. I'm going for azithromycin. But it will come to a time where your body has gotten used to that particular antibiotic. And then when you come to the health center or the hospital and you are so sick and we have to use it for you, it will not work. That is why we are actively telling the community that yes, you have some awareness. You can go on Google, type in your disease, and it will tell you the kind of antibiotic to use. So the campaign is we should not abuse it.
To enhance healthcare delivery in his constituency, the New Patriotic Party's parliamentary candidate for Tema West, Dennis Amfo-Safa, donated a refrigerator and 2 flat-screen TVs to the Tema Urban Health Hospital and Lashibi Health Center, responding to the hospital's specific needs.
After our conversation, certain requests were made by some of the health posts in the constituency. For example, the Lashibi Health Post wanted a fridge for the storage of the vaccines that comes from the Ghana Health Services. And I made a promise to get them one. The polyclinic also made a request for some televisions for the OPD department, hence because they feel that when patients are waiting for doctors to take care of them, the place gets bored. So this afternoon,
the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection is hosting its 2024 annual summit focusing on promoting equality, inclusive development through the affirmative action that is the Gender Equity Act 2024. This event aims to address disparities in political, economic, educational and social participation, particularly for marginalized groups like women, children and persons with disabilities.
The summit will explore strategies for implementing the Affirmative Action Act 2024, which promotes equity and inclusion across Ghana's public and private sectors. The Chief Director of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Afisa Zakaria, emphasizes the need to commemorate this landmark, reviewing the ministry's performance and strategizing plans for the future. She notes that the summit will host stakeholders to deliberate on bill's implementation and sustainability.
The Affirmative Action Bill has been passed into an Act 1121, and we want to engage stakeholders so that we get their views on implementation. So it's a very broad area we are looking at in terms of the summit. After the summit, we also hold a conference on the act itself. This one, we are focusing on reviewing of the performance, but there will be another conference just to focus on the act and its implementation.
The Member of Parliament for Achumangwa Bieja South and Chairman of Employment and Social Welfare, Emmanuel Eje Anshre, emphasizes the importance of integrating women into daily activities, stressing that embracing the Affirmative Action Act is crucial. He praised the government's effort to empower women by appointing them to key positions, highlighting the need for swift implementation of the act.
ANPP are buying version of the pass the Affirmative Act. This is the human and as about money about a factor in the architecture of governance. We call the first about the first time you appointed chief of staff or bar. Our share is as another Danko Kufado, so only Dr. Baumia appointed Mani Dimacotinepa Mbana Bomona. Yet, as a Barnson, Mondi Viaso, Mungu, Masisa, almost the elevator to the station, making sure say, you will show me Sabiano, Omedi, Manavi, Pepe, and Timadia, and very, very important in our governance, in our architecture.
In the Kouafram Plains North District of the Eastern region, a staggering 90% of residents practice open defecation, which poses significant health risk. To address this issue, the chief of Mem Chemfre, Nana Kumalod, is urgently seeking funds to construct modern toilets for school children.
According to World Vision Ghana's research, only 2 communities in the area have toilet facilities in nearly 90% of homes, while the rest resort to open defecation, leading to the spread of diseases. Nana Kumalod expressed deep concern about the practice, particularly among school children, and has taken a strong stance by banning open defecation in the area, with those caught to face a fine of 200 Ghana cedis. This move aims to encourage better sanitation habits and promote a healthier environment.
School for no, Yanomko, Graham Kojamanai, Enya Papa, baby Amukonsono, or Wobet Miaka Kolali Bikra, and Enya Papa Krase, Bibisasi, and in that year, where vision for Bahe, on Miako hair toilet, say, Evesibu Fro, Amom. Now, so where vision no, and Nisika. Bet media yen and say, O man, ye bois. And yes, o mam war, a manone, Yenuanuma more brutre, a beer brutre, omutie, any Ghana for Oma, Omonsemobi, Omumway, na ensi toilet no, a man colano.
Suzanne Kumaho from World Vision Ghana emphasizes the importance of modern toilets for every household in the Mem Chemfre and Mradan communities in Kweu-Afram Plains. This is crucial due to the alarming rate of open defecation in the area, which poses significant health risk.
Afram Plains, open defecation cost pa. Enkroni bebre any toilet, omoni public toilet. Any schools ni binsu any toilet na uhwe Afram Plains verse enfie miensanie enkro mienu pani etimi declare omo ODF enya de a hye nkran nti World Vision ye ni assembly environmental for akabom se yen ko educate nkronkro no se de be ya onbehu emfaso a se efie bia nya omo ejana bia ebeboa omo se u efie na uni toilet wo fie a eye nimguase ma ebusua no tichiru yen kola because ebetimi de yare bebre aba yen fancy akola.
You're still watching the news here on Globe TV. I am Brighter. Coming up on the program, Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam is optimistic about Ghana's economic outlook, stating that all key indicators are trending positively. We have details. Don't go anywhere. You're welcome back to the program. I am Bright. We are streaming on Facebook. You can join us with your thoughts and comment. And for more stories, you can log on to our website at globetvonline.com. To some business stories, Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam is optimistic about Ghana's economic outlook, stating that all indicators are trending positively. Now, this positive assessment is reinforced by Ghana's recent economic growth by 6.9% year-on-year in the second quarter of 2020, for the fastest rate in 5 years, boosted by expansion in several key sectors. Now, speaking during the commissioning of the new state-of-the-art headquarters of the Bank of Ghana in Accra, Dr. Amin Adam noted that the new headquarters of the central bank will provide a conducive environment for the bank dedicated staff to execute their mandate with efficiency and effectiveness.
I can report, Mr. President, that you have steered this economy to strong recovery. The economy is getting stronger and stronger by the day under your leadership. Macroeconomic stability is returning faster. Growth has exceeded targets, and you've invested heavily in infrastructure and human development. And we also know that the banks are posting strong, impressive performance.
The Retired Custom Officers Association is speaking out against the Ghana Revenue Authority's medical bill refund policy, calling it as insufficient to meet the healthcare needs of retired custom officers. Currently, the GRA Custom Division refunds up to 1,500 Ghana cedis annually to its retired staff as part of its welfare policy. However, the association's president, Samuel Akwe, argues that this amount falls short, especially amid rising inflation and escalating living costs.
At an annual remembrance service honoring departed customs officers, Samuel Akwe emphasized that retired officers face numerous health challenges and the current refund barely covers the surface of their medical expenses. He's urging the GRA to reconsider and either increase the refund or establish a comprehensive health insurance policy to better support retirees.
You know, at our ages, our health is the biggest problem for rest. But as we said the last time, the refunds only 1,000 cedis out of any medical bill that is which we have regularly said is inadequate. In fact, this year, the 1,000 cedis have been increased to 1,500, but still, it can't help the situation because you attend hospital once now, you go to lab, and before you realize, before you leave the lab, 1,000 cedis is gone. In fact, yesterday, 3 days ago, I attended a specialist hospital in one of the districts, and the consultation fee alone was 350 Ghana cedis.
The Commissioner of the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Brigadier General Ziblin Bawa Ayorogo, emphasized the significance of honoring the legacies of fallen colleagues and urged a renewed commitment to their values and contributions during a recent gathering.
Your support allowed them to carry out their duty with honor, and we thank you sincerely for the role they played in their lives and career. As we gather here today, let us renew our commitment to carry forward their legacies. In their memory, let us strive to embody the values of integrity, hard work, and dedication they upheld. Let us honor them by strengthening the bonds within our custom families, support.
Coming up on the international front, Mali's Prime Minister fired after criticizing prolonged junta rule, a state TV says. Now, according to reports on Wednesday, civilians who criticized the ruling junta's failure to organize election within 24 months transitioned back to democracy. The military rulers who seized power in successive coups in 2020 and 2021 had promised to hold elections in February but postponed the votes indefinitely due to technical errors.
Mali's junta has fired the country's Prime Minister Choguel Maïga days after he criticized the military regime. State TV said Wednesday the move came after Maïga disparaged the junta for failing to organize elections within a promised 24-month transition back to democracy. Mali's military leaders seized power in coups in 2020 and 2021 and had promised to hold elections in February this year. But those polls have been postponed indefinitely. Maïga told reporters last week the postponement was unknown to him and happened in total secrecy. A source close to the former Prime Minister told Reuters his comments sparked tensions with the junta and forced them to postpone a ministerial council meeting planned for Wednesday. His successor will now have to form a new government in consultation with the interim president. Maïga is a fervent defender of Mali's junta, even as West African neighbors and international allies have criticized it for its cooperation with...
Coming up in sports, the Ghana Football Association has dissolved the management committee of the senior male national team, the Black Stars. We have details coming up shortly. Do stay with us. In sports this morning, in a move to restore the national team, the Ghana Football Association (GFA) has dissolved the management committee of the senior male national team, the Black Stars. Now, according to a statement released on November 21st, the decision aims to rebuild the team and restore Ghana's football glory. The GFA Executive Council is expected to convene with the Black Stars coach to review his technical reports and assess the team's performance. Meanwhile, the Ghana Football Association is ready to listen to stakeholders and take input to ensure that football takes its place in the country again. The Ghana Premier League continues with match day 12 featuring exciting encounters from Saturday, November 23rd to Sunday, November 24th. House of Work plays into Atrema FC on Saturday at the University of Ghana Stadium. Dreams FC faces Karela United at the Tuba AstroTurf on Sunday, while Adriana FC plays at Asante Kotoko at the Nanajiman Badu Park. Nations FC faces Brekum Chelsea at Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Basake Holy Stars plays FC Salmates at CAM Park, while Bediama FC goes away to play Young Apostles at home in Wenchi. Also, House of Lions stays home to play Legon Cities at Pandu Stadium, with Bichem United faces Accra Lions, and Gold Stars FC plays Vision FC at Bibiani Dunes Park. Catch all live broadcast matches on selected stations, including Globe TV. After an exciting week 7, the leaderboard is taking shape. Here are the top 5 scorers in Zone 1A and 1B. Abdulaziz Adams of Tamale City leads with 5 goals, followed by Jonas Manyina of Real Tamale United with 4 goals. Abdulbasit Lamale of Tamale City also follows with 4 goals, while Nicholas Martin of Techima Heroes and Abdul Fattah Salifu of Mighty Royals tie with 3 goals. Upcoming matches include Victory Club Warriors versus Real Tamale United at the Wenchi Methodist SHS Sports Complex on Saturday, and Doma Unity versus Techima Heroes happening at the Nana Ajiman Badu Park on Monday. Watch all match live on Globe TV at 3 p.m. In the English Premier League, Gary Neville has questioned the professionalism of Manchester United duo Casemiro and Marcus